Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Algebra, in the subject of Pure Mathematics 3 in the class A levels. And in the Algebra, the thing which we are going to read today is modulus. This is very important topic. The question from this topic always come in the paper, so you have to concentrate. The thing which we are going to read first is solving equations involving modulus, and after that we will read solving inequalities involving modulus. So you have to concentrate now. So here is a question. Statement is solve x plus 3 modulus is equal to 4. To solve this kind of question, there are actually two methods. One is simple method and second is graphical method. And in the papers, both methods come, and you will be required to solve with either of these methods, but you will be conditional, solve the question by graphical method or by the simple method. So look now, you have to learn both the methods. So the first method is take squares of both sides. So when we will take square of both sides, it will become x plus 3 whole square, and right side square will be 16. So on the left hand side, you can see there a plus b whole square formula will be applied. So that is x square plus 9 plus 6x, and on the right hand side 16 is still there. In the next step, this 16 will come to the left side and the equation will become x square plus 6x and minus 7 equal to 0. At this step, you can see this is the quadratic equation. We will factorize it to find the solution. So multiply the coefficient of the first one with the last one, that is 7. The coefficient of the central value is 6. So think a pair of the numbers whose multiplication equal to this one, addition or subtraction equal to this one. So the numbers will be 7 and 1. Central variable will be written with it. This sign is telling us that both values will have opposite signs, and this sign is telling us that the greater will have positive and lesser will have negative sign. So write this pair in place of the central value now. So the equation will become x square plus 7x minus x minus 7 equal to 0. At this step, you will make pairs and take common. From the first pair, x is common, inside the bracket x plus 7. From the second pair, minus 1 is common, and the inside bracket will be x plus 7 equal to 0. From here, same bracket will be written once, and the outside bracket will be outside the values will be written in this second bracket. So from here, x is equal to minus 7 or plus 1. So these are the solutions. Okay, now we are going to solve the same question by graphical method. So this is very important. You have to understand the concepts. Okay, look now. Graphical. So the second method is graphical method. Here is the equation x plus 3 modulus is equal to 4. So actually we have to solve two equations. One is x plus 3 modulus is equal to y, and the second is y is equal to 4. So we have taken both of these two values equal to y. So look now, y is equal to 4 is very simple. So here are x's, here is x-axis, here is y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have taken 2 for 1 unit on the y-axis and 1 unit on the 1 value to 1 unit on the x-axis. So look now, y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 4 will be the straight line that will be parallel to x-axis. Okay, now because here is modulus given, so it will be a V-shaped graph. And for taking the vertex, we will take the expression inside the modulus equal to 0. So x plus 3 equal to 0. From here, x will be equal to minus 3. And when we have taken this expression equal to 0, so y will be equal to 0 because this full expression has been taken equal to 0. So y will be equal to 0. So it means minus 3 and 0 will be the vertex point. So minus 3 and 0. So look now, minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. So it means minus 3, 0. This is the vertex point. Okay, moving further. Now, very important thing is coming. So now you will put, because this is a point, so to draw the line right to it and to the left to it, we want at least one more points to both sides. So we will put other than minus 3 any value on it. So when we will put any value, so that the value will become, now here is the value, so we will put x is equal to 1. So this factor will become 1 plus 3, 4. Okay, and because of the modulus, y will be equal to plus minus 4. So this is the thing which is important, and you have to keep this in your mind. So the right side become 1 plus 3 because you are putting x is equal to 1. So this will become 1 plus 3 equal to 4. But because of this modulus, y will be equal to plus minus 4. So actually you have to take one time with plus 4 and second time with minus 4. So actually these are the 2 points on both sides. So one time you will put this point. So look now how it will be plotted. So 1, 4. So here is 1 and here is 4. So this is the point, and you will join the vertex with the help of scale with this point. So look now, this will be the graph on the right hand side of the vertex, and now you will plot this point 1 minus 4, but this is somewhat different thing. So look now, 2 and 4. So minus 2 and minus 4 is here. Now you will plot 1 minus 4. Here is 1 and here is minus 4. So now you will join these 2 points, the vertex and this point, with the help of scale, but line will be drawn above the x-axis because here is the vertex. You will not draw the line below the vertex line. So you will put scale like this, and you will join this point with this point but above the line. So look now, this will be drawn like this and this. So the point of the intersection of two graphs will be the solution. Here is another question that is somewhat different. You will solve the question by again 2 methods because either of the method can come in the paper. So look now, the first method, you will take the square of both sides to remove the modulus. So taking square of both sides, left side will be x square and right side will become 2x minus 1 whole square. And on the right hand side, a minus b whole square formula will be applied. So 4x square plus 1 minus 4x. So this x square will go to the right side. So the thing will become 3x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. You will solve it by factorization. So multiply the coefficient of the first one with the last one, that is 3, and central coefficient is 4. Now think a pair of numbers whose multiplication equal to this one, addition or subtraction equal to this one. So the numbers will be 3 and 1. the central variable will be written with both of the numbers. This sign is telling us that both will have the same sign, and this sign is telling us that both will have minus sign. So this pair will be written in place of this one. So 3x square minus 3x minus x plus 1 equal to 0. At this stage, make pairs take common. So 3x is common. So x minus 1, and in second pair minus 1 is common. So x minus 1, and on the right hand side 0 is still there. So the bracket which is same will be written once, and the values which are given outside the bracket will be the written ones, and the values outside the bracket will be written in the other bracket. So from here you can see x will be equal to 1 or 1 by 3. So this is one method. So now the second method, that is graphical method. So look now, here is the graphical method. So actually the solution of this equation will be the intersecting points of y is equal to x modulus and y is equal to 2x minus 1 modulus. So both of these two will have V-shaped graphs. So for this, first we have to find the vertex by taking the expression inside the modulus equal to 0. So x will be equal to 0. And because by putting of this, the y will be equal to also 0. So first thing, 0, 0 is the modulus of this graph. Now 2x minus 1 inside the modulus will be put equal to 0. So from here you can see x is equal to 1 by 2. So that will be 0.5. And because you have put this factor equal to 0, so y will be equal to 0. So it means 0.5 and 0 will be the vertex of this point. Okay, of this graph. Okay, other than vertex, you need at least one point for both of the graphs on the sides of the vertex point. So put one over here. So look now, put 1, x is equal to 1. So y will be equal to plus minus 1. So the points will be 1, 1 and 1 minus 1. So actually these 3 points, one vertex and these 2 points, yani in total 3 points will draw the graph of this equation. Likewise, you will put like 1 over here. So look now, put x is equal to 1. So 2 ones are 2, minus 1 will be 1. So y will be equal to plus minus 1. So the points will be 1, 1 and 1 minus 1. So don't you worry, same points are there. There is no need to worry. Actually, this is the vertex point which will make the difference. So now we will draw the axis. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and minus 1, minus 2. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So the things are very simple now. First we are going to plot this graph. So 0, 0 is the vertex. So here is 0 point. And we are going to plot these 2 points. So 1, 1. So here is 1, 1. So you will join this point 0, 0 with this one with the help of scale. So this kind of the line will be drawn. And second point, 1 minus 1. So look now, 1 minus 1 is here. So here you have to be careful Now you will join these 2 points 0, 0 and 1, 1 in such a way with the help of scale that you will draw the line from here to above the x-axis, because line will not be drawn below the vertex point. So you will join these points 1 minus 1 and 0, 0 with the help of scale, and you will join the you will draw the line above the x-axis. So this is the graph of this equation. So here is the point 0.5 and 0. That will be the vertex of this this graph. And now we will plot. Okay, these 2 points are already plotted. So look now. Here is 1, 1. So first you will join this 0.5 and 0 with 1, 1, and you will draw a line. And now be careful. The second point is 1 minus 1. So here is 1 minus 1. Now you will join this 1 minus 1 with this point with the help of scale. You will draw the line above x-axis, above vertex point, not below the vertex point. So join these 2 points with the help of scale like this, and you will draw the line like this. And where these 2 graphs will intersect each other, that will be the solution of the question. The next thing that we are going to start in algebra is inequalities involving modulus. So be careful now. So look now, if 3 is greater than 2, if we multiply both sides, if we multiply the inequality with minus sign, so the inequality sign will be reversed. This is one important point that you have to remember. And the second, if we take the reciprocals of the inequality, then again the signs will be reversed. So these are the conditions. So if 3 is greater than 2, if we multiply minus sign in the inequality, sign will be reversed. Or second rule is, if we take the reciprocals of the inequality, that is 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, again sign will be reversed, that is inequality sign will be reversed. Here are 2 more rules. If x modulus is greater than a, then x will be lesser than minus a and x is greater than plus a. Second rule is, if x minus b modulus is lesser than a, then x will be greater than minus a plus b and lesser than a plus b. So these are 2 rules which you have to remember. So here is a question. X modulus is lesser than a. So taking squares of both sides, so x square will be lesser than a square. So a square will come to the left hand side. So x square minus a square lesser than 0. From here 2 squares are there in between minus signs. So one time these will be added and second time will be subtracted. Lesser than 0 is still there. And from here, so look now, if x modulus is lesser than a, then x will be greater than lesser value and lesser than greater value. So look now, 2 answers will be there. Those are a and minus a. So these are 2 answers that will be obtained from here. And because x modulus is lesser than a, so x will be greater than smaller value and smaller than greater value. So this is the answer. And other questions, solve 2x plus 1 modulus greater than x minus 1 modulus. So taking square of both sides, so it will become 4 into x plus 1 whole square greater than x minus 1 whole square. So at this step you will open the brackets by applying the formula. So x square plus 1 plus 2x, this sign is still there. On the right hand side, x square plus 1 minus 2x. So multiplying 4 inside the bracket, it will become 4x square plus 4 plus 8x greater than x square plus 1 minus 2x. Okay, shifting all values to the left hand side, it will become 3x square. Minus 2x will become with 8x 10x, and this one will come to the left hand side. It will become now plus 3 greater than 0. At this step, you can see this is a quadratic equation. Multiply the coefficient of the first one with the last one. So 3 3s are 9. Central coefficient is 10. So think a pair of numbers whose multiplication equal to this one, addition or subtraction equal to this one. So these will be 9 and 1. Write the variable of the central value with both of these numbers. This sign is telling us that both of these two values will have same sign, and this is telling us that both will have plus signs. So write these two numbers in place of this central number. So 3x square plus 9x plus x plus 3 greater than 0. Make pairs take common. So in first pair 3x is common, so the remainder is x plus 3. In second bracket plus 1 is common, so x plus 3 is the other bracket. Greater than 0 is still there. Same bracket will be written once, and the values outside the bracket will be written in the second bracket. From here you can see the x answer will be minus 3 and minus 1 by 3. So these are the two answers. To write it in inequality, so the answers will be x greater than minus 1 by 3 and x lesser than minus 3. So these are the answers. Here is another question, and now you have to be very careful because this is a special question that is somewhat different. Statement is solve modulus x minus 1 lesser than x minus 2 modulus. So look now, double squaring will remove the modulus sign and it will lead to a complicated algebra. So we will not solve this question through algebraic method. So whenever this kind of the question come in the paper, you will solve this kind of question by graphical method. So look now, actually we have to solve y is equal to x minus 2 modulus. So first this thing is going to be solved, so the method will be same. Put the expression inside the modulus equal to 0. From there you will get the vertex point, and then put any one of point here. You will get y is equal to plus minus of that point, so the graph will be plotted. So look now, this is the different thing. So second time y is equal to modulus x minus 1. So this graph is also to be plotted on the same graph. So look now, the expression which is inside the modulus will be put equal to 0. So x will be equal to 0. But after putting x is equal to 0, y will be minus 1. So it means 0 minus 1 will be the vertex point. Okay, further be very careful because we want two more points to draw the lines, one more point on each side to draw the line. So we will put any one point here. So for example, if we put 1 or 2 here, so by putting 2 here, y will be equal to plus minus 2 minus 1. So 1 time plus 2 minus 1 will be equal to 1. So 2 1 will be 1 point that will be plotted with the vertex, and second time minus 2 minus 1 that will become minus 3. So x2 y minus 3. So 2 minus 3 will be at the other point with the vertex that will make the other line. So this is the method. So solve it by yourself. If you face any kind of difficulty, my WhatsApp number and mobile number is there with the video. So just take the pic of your question and send it on my WhatsApp number. I'll help you by solving the question. So this was the method. Listen it again and follow the instructions, and you will be very easy to solve the question. So where the two graphs will cut each other, intersect each other, that will be the solution of the equation.